Hello, today I am going to try and make some maternity tights because I don't want to wear joggers every day, and I only have like one pair of maternity tights that fits, / my other two have already been through 2 pregnancies. They're getting holes in them. I had this nice, stretchy, super soft, comfy fabric from one of my bins. I have cut out the 2 legs, and I like the overbelly style band. I don't like under the belly bands. This is like the maternity band, and then I haven't made a pair of these in a while, but then you add a band at the top, and I think you can put elastic in it. So what I might do is try them on before I add the band to see if I think elastic would be necessary, because I don't really want elastic like on the top of my belly. But I suppose if I just do the right amount so it's not too tight, we'll see. So I'm gonna clip the 2 legs. So what you do is you have obviously 2 legs. So you're just gonna clip right sides together on the side seam. So this is like where the ankle would be. I don't know if this is right sides together, but you like clip it there all the way up to the crotchal region, which is there. They're not the exact same length, so you have to ease one into the other. So you clip the top and the bottom first and then kind of ease them together. Once you do both of those, you turn one right side out and then you put it inside the other one, so right sides are together, and then you do the crotch curve, and then basically you just attach the waistband and you're done. And the nice thing about most knit fabrics, I don't know if it's all knit fabrics, presumably, you don't have to hem it if you don't want to. And I'm lazy and would like to make the most of my time, so who knows if I'm gonna hem them? I don't know. Otherwise, I was trying to export some photos that I took of Casper playing in the snow yesterday, and then my computer decided to so I'm just gonna touch base with that and see if I can figure out what's going on, because it's booted back up now. And then we'll get to sewing. All right, and now we figure out what's the right side. Does it matter? Oh, that's bright. I think this is the right side. Now that I'm blinded from that lamp. Awesome. They're pretty well matched up, I have to say. Okay, here's one. Now, same thing. I have to make sure that I get the right side of this one. Just so that they match. Though, I mean, they're pretty flippin' similar. I mean, does it really matter? Does it really matter? I don't think it matters that much. But I just want them to match. Okay, this is definitely the wrong side. Or is it? See, I don't know. Hold on. Yeah, I'm calling that the wrong side. I'm just gonna have to look at that other one again to make sure they match. So this is a free pattern, not the maternity bands. I don't think those are free, but they might be. I don't know. Don't hold me to that. It's a free download from Patterns for Pirates. So if you just Google Patterns for Pirates, you'll find them. And they have amazing patterns, and I love them, and they're very size inclusive, which is nice. I find that very helpful. Not that I'm like a huge size in any direction, right? Like I'm not like a super tiny size, and I'm not a super big size. I just like that they're very size inclusive. Let's just get rid of that spotlight. Nobody needs that. And their patterns are so fun. Like they've got some really good ones, and they always do freebies at Christmas time. Yeah, I've made a lot of stuff. The shirt I'm wearing, I'm pretty sure is either Patterns for Pirates or Made for Mermaids. They're sister sites, which I think will be really good. I just got like a nursing tank on underneath. I think it'll be really good for baby because it's nice and loose, but it's really soft. And so I can like skin to skin on the inside. Yeah, they're tights. They have like so many different peg leg options. So you can do one that's got like that, like the V at the back, to kind of almost give it that like heart shape over the bum, with pockets. Or you can do the the side panel with a pocket on it. I love that one because it's the perfect size for like your cell phone or your credit cards or anything like that. And because you're making them out of stretchy fabric, they stretch, so you can fit a lot. Yeah, they're very, very handy, and they're super quick to sew. Like a regular pair of tights is literally 4 seams. If you don't count hemming, which I don't count hemming, but it's literally 4 seams. You've got like both leg seams, the crotch seam, and then you add the waistband. That's it, and then they're done. So very fast, which I like. And on that note, let's sew these ones. Sound good? Sound good. Once again, I don't know if I have the right needles in, but we're just gonna wing it and hope for the best. Oh, no, that didn't do a good thing. No, every time. Every time. How does that even happen? Went a lot better than the first time. So turn one right side out, and then we're gonna put this one inside the first one, matching up the seams. And there's only one seam to match, so it makes it pretty easy. So I'm just gonna kind of put this on my arm, hold the seam, and then thread it down inside the other one. I don't really care if like the legs match up at this point at the bottom. It's the crotch seam at the top that you want to match it as best as possible. And the nice thing about this is that after pregnancy, I'll be able to take the band off, like the maternity band. I'll be able to take it off and just put like a regular, I usually use the contour band just because I'm pretty round in the tummy region even when I'm not pregnant. And I just feel like it's more comfortable than just like a rectangle, because just like proportion wise, like if I just do like a regular rectangle, the back, like the band at the back comes so far up my back because I carry so much, like I'm not heavy, but like I carry my weight in my tummy and I'm round. So the roundness of my tummy kind of eats up some of that fabric, but it doesn't in the back. And so I feel like I'm wearing like, it comes up to like here, which is fine, but you know, it's not the most comfortable. So yeah, I'm probably going to cut that down after the fact, at some point after the fact, because I'm going to be wearing maternity clothes for a little while, I think, and like comfy things. And maternity tights definitely falls into the category of things that are epically comfortable. And I vote I should wear maternity clothes all the time, especially like maternity pants, because then you don't have like an uncomfortable waistband eating into you, all that goodness. I don't know why I called it goodness. There's nothing good about it. Anywho, so now we're gonna do, this is like the crotch seam, like from the front, between the legs and up the back. So this is like the bum, and then like the frontal region. We're just gonna zip that through the serger. I think I might go over the center of the crotch seam with the sewing machine just for extra stability. You can do something called a triple stretch stitch, so it's not a zigzag, it's like a 1 2 3 1 2 3 1 2 3 forward backward. It actually, I don't know how it works, but it stretches and it's great. So I think we'll do that before we move on to the waistband. So I have gone over the whole crotch seam with the triple stretch stitch and played bobbin roulette and won by approximately a centimeter. So I'm just gonna tie off these threads and then trim them, and then we will move on to the waistband. I don't remember if I took off length to accommodate my height or lack thereof, because the patterns are drafted for tall people. Perfect, so we have a pair of tights, just without a waistband. And I did do the low rise just so that where the waistband attaches, it'll be under the belly and then come up over the belly. So I think I'm gonna open the instructions on the maternity waistband because again, it's been a while since I've done one. And I don't have any more of this fabric and I don't wanna screw it up. So I'm gonna check the instructions and then come back and sew them, I guess. Okay, so I've just made some lunch. I've looked up the instructions for the band. So it's as I expected. Right sides together like this. Do the short edge. Match it up to the top of the waist of this. Right sides together, do that, and then attach the band. And I don't think I'm gonna have to put elastic in the band because the band is actually shorter than, like shorter around than the top of the, like the belly panel. So then you have to stretch this to make it fit this. So I'm hoping that when I stretch it and attach it, it's snug enough that I don't need to put elastic in. That being said, if I do decide I need to put elastic in, it's not the end of the world because I can just seam rip one of the side seams of this, thread the elastic through, stitch it up, and call it a day. So I'm gonna try and figure out, again, we're back to figuring out what's the right side, what's the wrong side of this fabric. All right, so this is the right side. So we're gonna do right sides together with my very bright light, holy crow. Just clip it a little bit and then we'll just sew the short edge and we'll move on from there. So now I need to turn this. Now I leave this one inside out. This is the bottom because it's got the little notch that tells you where the center is. So I'm just gonna move that over and then find the top of this and the front. So I need to slide this band so that it matches up this way. There we go. I'd have figured it out eventually. And then I just have to like match everything up. So figure out where my center notch is. There she blows. And then clip the bejesus out of it. Which you don't need to see because you've seen me clip a million things. So I'm gonna clip this and then we'll come back and we'll sew it. I'm gonna go over it with the triple stretch stitch again, just at the center seams. I don't know why, but anytime I have to go over something like thick, it always skips stitches. I don't know why that is, but it happens. We're just gonna do a little bit of sewing on this one. So these tights are done. I'm gonna try them on and then I'll show you what they look like. Okay, so they're on. Obviously you can't see the full length, but they're very simple. They don't have any pockets or anything, but I think I nailed the belly band this time. Usually I make it too tall just because I always forget to take out height because the patterns are drafted for people who are like 3 inches taller than me. But no elastic in the top. Does not feel like it's gonna fall down at all. Very soft, very comfortable. Yeah, I don't wanna take them off. I'm gonna call this a win. I feel like this is really good. Now on to the next project, I guess. I mean, maybe I should take them off and put on what I had on, but you know, and my Christmas socks. But yeah, I'm like really, I feel like I should get more of this fabric. Minus that it was a pain to sew because I don't know what needles I'm supposed to be using. Other than, you know, it worked for the most part. Super comfy. Yes, I'm really happy about this.